guys, my name is iMac117 and today I am doing my Superman review. I just got back from seeing this. And to be honest, like out of the three, Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, and Superman, this was the one I was very curious about. Like, was I going to like it or was I not going to like it? So I was very, wasn't sure. And if people don't know, there was a lot of controversy recently about James Gunn saying that Superman's an immigrant and a whole bunch of stuff, and people were calling it woke Superman and all that type of stuff. So you hear all that and it makes you worried about the film, obviously. It doesn't do you any, you get worried about that. But I am happy to say that I was very happy with this film. I had a great time watching this film. I was, as I said, I was worried, man. And I was just like, God, I just want this to be good. And it is good. I know it's not going to make a lot of people happy, or a few people happy or whatever. It's definitely for a particular type of fan when it comes to DC films or DC comics and stuff. I've got a friend who didn't like The Suicide Squad. Didn't like that movie, the James Gunn movie. So I feel like he's probably not going to like this movie, to be honest. Like, I've just got that sense about it. But I really enjoyed it. And if people are wondering, where I stand with, Snyderverse and all that, I love the Snyderverse as well. I love Man of Steel. I love Batman v Superman. I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. I love those films, But I also do like the light-hearted Superman as well. I like all that, the bright colors and stuff. I do love all that as well. And this film definitely brings that back to DC. And I think it's great. I guess the stuff I didn't like about the film. I'm just going to take my hat off if that's alright, guys, because it's got a bit of a headache. It's been a long day. Let's just say that. And look at my hair. What was I going to say? So the stuff I didn't like about it. I thought Superman was a bit weak. I think there's a lot of times I felt like he was getting his ass kicked a lot. And that was one thing I didn't really like. I felt like he was, By the way, if you hear little footsteps, I got dogs here, so I'm just making sure they're okay. Oh look, here's one now. Bud, come here. No, here's one. Okay, fuck off then. So there was a lot of. I felt like he was a bit weak at times. So I hope they change that or make him a bit stronger or show that he's more capable. I would like that. The other thing I didn't like, there's a big twist with Superman's parents, biological parents, and I didn't really like that twist. I hope they change that, or it's like someone was fucking up the message or whatever. But I hope it's not, that's not set in stone, because I really didn't like that, and I think a lot of people aren't gonna like that. Once again, that's just Bud. He's old. Let's just leave it at that. So I guess I'll go through the cast themselves, for the stuff I liked. David Corenswet, I think, was great as Superman. I really loved him as Superman. I didn't find him annoying. I really liked his performance, to be honest. I really liked him as Superman. And Clark Kent. I thought he was really good. And you get more Superman than Clark Kent in this film, if people are wondering. I think Rachel Brose, I don't even know how to say her last name, but Lois Lane, I really liked Lois Lane in this. She wasn't annoying. I didn't think she was a girl boss or anything. I thought she was great in this, and she really felt like Lois Lane. Really loved her. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, I thought once again was really good. I thought he was really good as Lex Luthor. There's a lot of things that I think people are going to question what Lex Luthor does in the film and question if that was good or bad. Not good or bad. If people are going to like what he does. I felt like a lot of the shit he did was very Lex Luthor-y. Lex Luthor's an asshole. He's a villain, and we finally got that in this, and I thought he was great, And I want to see more of him. I'm happy that he's this universe's Lex Luthor. Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern. He's not in it for very long. He felt like he was in it for a bit, but he's out of the three Justice Gang, as they're called. He's I'd say Hawkgirl would probably be the least. She didn't get much screen time, but Mr. Terrific got more screen time. But I thought he was fine. Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner. I don't think he was annoying enough, as weird as that sounds. I think he's more annoying in the comics. Isabel Mercedes, I don't know, say Mercedes? I don't know. Hawk Girl, she was just kind of there. Yeah, I don't like her costume. I'm just going to say that. Don't like her costume. But I'm happy she's in. I like that actress. Yeah, and there was weird bits though when she was flying. She made bird sounds. I thought that was a bit dumb. Who else? Oh, Mr. Terrific, obviously. Amazing, terrific, just spot on, so good. Really happy with him. He was great. He was a scene stealer indeed. He was really great. Even Metamorphose, I thought was really good. I think a lot of people are going to find him a bit weird of a character, but I think he was really good in this. And I really like that actor who plays him. I think I love that he's getting a lot of roles at the moment. Yeah, really great. Loved him in this. Who else am I missing? Ultraman was cool. I won't say much more about who he is or anything because it's spoilery. But yeah, he was cool, sorry. And then the engineer as well, I thought was really cool. They're both just kind of henchmen, to be honest. They did have one. There's two funny jokes with Ultraman though. That was pretty good. I thought they were just so dumb, but they were so funny. I think Jonathan and Martha Kent were fine. I thought they were those older parents, and yeah, I really liked them as well. Jimmy Olsen was fine. I think he was good. It's great to have a Jimmy Olsen back who doesn't just die straight away like in BVS. Cat Grant. Oh yeah, Jesus. Fuck it. She had those titties fucking flopping everywhere. Fucking hell. I just want to say, I appreciate that women are like dressed up like women in this. So thank you for that. It was nice to kind of see that in a film for once. Perry White was fine. He was in Thunderbolts as well, the actor, which is kind of funny. I thought, yeah, he was good. Yeah, and there's like a few cameos in there as well. There's one that I was, oh god, jeez, my voice just went there. There was one that was completely surprising, which was funny. Another one who plays the certain character, I was like, oh crap, okay, that's cool. The guy who plays Jor-El was kind of like, oh my god, like that's really cool. And then you're right there, bud. He's just having a good time. But the one that there was one that I was so happy to see in it because I cannot wait for this person's film, and I'm just happy that this person is in these films, and that person looks great. That's awesome. I don't want to spoil it for everyone. There is 2 post-credit scenes. They're both kind of throwaway. One's a joke, and the other one's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of a scene, I guess. It's just like one shot. Yeah, but yeah, it's yeah, so you don't really need to stay for them if you don't really want. It doesn't really set up anything, so yeah, but oh well. Yeah, but I had a great time with this. I think the action was great. I thought even the CGI looked really good for most of it. Well, all of it. There was nothing that stood out to me. I thought, oh, that looked bad. Everything, yeah, I just thought it was great. I had a great time watching this film. And I'm looking forward to more DC stuff. I think there's a lot that happens in this movie, though. I think I should mention that. There is definitely a lot that happens, and it is a very, like, we're doing this, and we're here, then we're this, and this. Like, it keeps going and going and going. There's not really a time to breathe, I guess, as people have said. But yeah, but I think there's a lot of... I saw some reviews, and there's a lot of people that put this well out of proportion when it comes to certain things. Like, they said that Superman cried every 10 seconds. He cried twice. Like, calm down. One was like, yeah, I'd probably cry at that. And 2, once again, I'd probably cry at that as well. Yeah, and then there was another one that, yeah, he relied on everyone else to save him. I didn't get that sense either. I actually thought, like, you see in the trailer when he fights Ultraman and the engineer, I actually thought he was going to get help from someone, but he actually took care of himself. So, I think, that's, once again, over-exaggerated. As for woke stuff, there definitely isn't anything that I noticed. People were comparing this certain war that happens in the film to Israel and Palestine. I can understand the similarities, but I didn't really get that sense from it. It didn't make me go, oh god, that's just like, no, not really. It's because I think what happens in the film is probably not near as bad as was happening in that war. So I will say that. What else? Crypto. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to like crypto, and then there's going to be a lot of people that find crypto annoying. And I was in between. There were parts that he was very funny, and then there were parts that I was like, oh my god. Like, yeah, that's how I felt about him. Because, yeah, there's definitely parts I'm like, yep, this is funny, and then there's parts I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's going to be really up to you. But I don't think this is going to be a movie that's going to please everyone. I think a lot of kids will like this film, and I think the marketing... There has been a lot of marketing towards kids, and I understand that. It's definitely going to appeal to them a lot. Yeah, but for me, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next... Jesus Christ, can I finish a few films and TV shows? And I hope this movie does well enough to keep going, basically. And I'm sure it will. The theater was actually pretty packed in the end. I was actually thinking, oh, it's not going to be that packed, and it actually was. So there you go. So I hope this film keeps doing well. But I do recommend to people, like, because I fell into the trap of looking at people's reviews before I saw this movie, and I was fucking worried, man. I was worried, and you know, I'm going to try not do that again. I'm just going to go see the film, say my opinion, and then maybe watch reviews after and see what everyone else thinks. I think that's the way to go. So, to me, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. As I said, there's like one big twist I really didn't like, and I felt like Superman could have been a bit stronger. But besides that, I think it's a great film. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.